Happy Monday. Monday the 22nd. How's everyone doing? Let's see here. I'm all on my own and it's weird. There's no little box right there with Mr. John helping me out. So I need a cat or something with me. Come join me, come chat with me. We had last Monday off. Hopefully you can see me and hear me. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. We had last Monday off. I hear a cat. The cat heard me. It's gonna come join me. Just got back from vacation with Mr. John. We got to take a week off, and we're back. You hear me? Yay! Chris is here. I'm not alone. Thank you. Good. We went to Mexico. We've not really been. I mean, I say not really because we've been there for just like a day. I guess I gotta show the comments because Mr. John's not here to do that too. Hey, hi, Icy Monday. Yeah, it's cold a lot of places, right? Oh, it's really cold. So we were in 80 degrees for a week, poolside, beachside. Yay, Jennifer actually gets to be here today. Welcome. So now we're back to the relative cold. It's not that cold here, but it was definitely hot. Got some sun, got some to eat some fish tacos. Good morning. Oh, it's wet. Yeah, it's rainy here too. I'm loving it. But it was nice to get like a little bit of a sunburn. Not really. I didn't get a sunburn. I was really good with my sunscreen. We had a blast. It was very relaxing. I read like 3 books. That's how cool I am. Good morning. Yeah, it was fun. But I feel like I was gone forever. It was long. It was a really long time. Very fun though. Mr. John is in Seattle right now. He went up to surprise his mother on her birthday. Good morning, Joni. So that was really fun. So he's up there with his parents and Bailey up in Seattle. So just got me. Snowy in Pennsylvania, Kathy. Very fun. Maybe. I don't know. Snow sounds fun to me, but I don't know about living in if it's as fun. I like to look at snow from a window inside and play with it in it for a little bit. So I don't have homeworks to show. I feel very out of it actually right now. I feel like like I've been gone like a month. I guess we really did it. I guess we did it right? It's icy there in Kansas City. Hello, Joanne. How's everybody? Yeah, I don't even know how many homeworks have been turned in since last time. Oh, I'm a terrible teacher. But I'm so excited that February is like this month is flying by. I don't know about for you. Is it flying by for you? It's gonna be Valentine's season, which I feel like Valentine's Day is like the second biggest cookie holiday for cookiers. How do you feel about that? I feel like it's Christmas is number 1. And I think Valentine's is number 2. For those of you who do orders and things, I know Halloween's gotten to be quite a big cookie holiday, but I don't think it's as big as Valentine's. And then Easter is a big cookie one too, but I feel like Valentine's is a number 2 because it's so punny and funny, and it's just a great way to, like, package little gifts and do pop-up shops and stuff. Oh, good point, Tessie, yeah, graduation is not big. Graduation is a huge one, and, like, Teacher Appreciation Week seems to be really huge for orders and things like that. Um, you have a random question, I love it. Ordered a food pencil to try, some resist techniques after seeing her heat it. Yeah, she's working on a clear. Have you messed with that? I haven't. I keep wanting to. Maybe, yeah, I really want to. I've only just done some blending and some kind of sketching with it and stuff and doing, like, background colors. Yeah, but watching the drip and the wax resist stuff, wasn't that a trip? I feel like there's so many cool things to do with it. Um, wait, she's working on a clear version of Ruby? Like, it'll melt and it'll look shiny? I haven't. That's so interesting. Yeah, the food pencils are just, like, a different way to think. It's so cool. Oh, no, I know she was talking about a white one, but I don't know. Have you guys played with those a bit? It's on my to-do list. You know how we have those lists of, like, I wanna get to this and play with this? And that is, like, high on my play with list. So, so interesting. Um, and yeah, so Valentine's is on my mind a lot right now. Have a couple classes coming up. I'm gonna do a oh my gosh. Yes, Jennifer. That's coming up too. Like, there's some big things coming up, huh? SoFlo, have you been? I feel like it's gonna be overwhelmingly ginormous. Hey Pam, you found me. I'm here. You're here. Yay. Um, so I'm doing a like a private class, and I haven't done many of those. I've done like a couple where like a business will have me do a class for like a group of people in their company. But this one's just like, hey, I want to have some friends over and do it, and like they'll all know each other. So I've never done something like for a friends group, like a private party, but I'm gonna do that soon. So that's a whole new world for me. Usually in my classes, people not everybody knows each other, so I think that will be a different vibe, a different kind of feel to it. Will I have to be like, "Hey guys, quiet down, let's learn"? No, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. Different way you know, to teach and to think, right? Not sure if it'll be shiny but clear, not white for encaustic art techniques. Planting. Yeah, interesting. Huh. No, I haven't heard about the clear one. So many, yeah. I need to play with it. That's when there's something new like that, it's like you can watch somebody do it, and I think that's a great way to learn, obviously. But actually getting your hands on it, huh, is the real way to kind of get to know what it's capable of. Oh, heck yeah. That's the other thing. Yeah. Um, that I'm kind of it's little experimenting with because I'm going to be doing that in Michigan soon in a couple months. So yeah, that's something I never really thought about before, but doing kind of smaller groups just for you, Danielle. I would do that. No, yeah, that would be super fun. And Kansas City, heck yeah, right? No kidding. I love Kansas City. I missed going to Kansas City. If you don't know, that's where I used to go every 6 months or so to film. So I am pretty familiar with Kansas City. Love it. It's funny doing the comments and talking. It's not a lot. It's not like a lot of effort, but it is like I'm like, okay, this is where I appreciate Mr. John. Good morning to all the beautiful and handsome goobers. See you more out there. No kidding. No kidding. Good morning from hello, Kathy. Definitely, I agree. Yep. 100%. Uh, yeah, so I'm sure a lot of you, especially you who are taking orders and stuff, have already probably got your pre-orders and your designs down. It's a lot to think about. It's a busy cookie season. And it's one of my favorite to cookie too, because of the so many different directions that you can take it. So I'm teaching 2 beginner classes in February, and then of course the McGoo U. So I really need to think up 3 Valentine's curriculums, and there are just so many different directions to go, you know. So that's exciting. Just discovered your video with the transfer method using chocolate melts. Anxious to try it out. Oh yeah, I think the biggest tip, and I think I hopefully I mentioned it enough. I probably do, is to like you're scraping off all of the chocolate melt, like where it looks like it's just you've taken it all off. And this method is all about Laura Olinde from oh my gosh, I'm gonna say her name wrong. Southern Sweetheart. Um, that's her brainchild, and it's brilliant. It's really cool. Um, and if you haven't, I'm not sure which month that was, but it's such a no tech, not low tech, but really no tech way to transfer um, things onto your cookie. It's so cool. Yeah. So just leaving, like almost like not even leaving color. Like it looks like you should scrape all of it off, like you took it all off, squeegee it all off. It's really interesting. And also just pay attention to what color you're using too, and what you're going to be transferring. On white, you could probably use any color, but if you're transferring it onto a different color background, just keep in mind it's a little harder to see, but white's definitely the easiest to see the transfer on. And if you use like a black chocolate melt, it'll look like pencil, which is so cool. I know I do it in the Eat Your Art Out set, which was like January, February. This is where this search would come in handy. So yeah, looking back at the past indexes, we use it a couple times, but she shows it on on an expert lab, which is the best place to look for it because she really goes through all the details about how to do it. Yes. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, if you look back at the expert labs, she'll do it specifically on there. So, you know what? Hmm. Yeah. Watch the video. That's the best way to do it. I know I have one right here. Oh, it's right here. Look at this. Okay. So, this one tore, but this is one of them right here. So it's like there's nothing on it. It looks like it did leave some of the color just because it's such a saturated color of the chocolate melt. But like you can't even feel it. It's so thin. This one tore a little, which is the other part that I had a little, you need a little bit of finesse with, some practice with. Um, but just leaving that small amount of the wafer, the melted wafer on there, and you'll get that lovely design transferred onto your cookie. It's so cool. It's brilliant. Yeah, like what's that called? In the craft world, right? There is so much. It's been 9 amazing years with you guys, working on the 10th right now. Speaking of the cruise, now that it's this year, I was just showing my parents last night all the places we're going to go, all the ports and things, and we actually pulled out this huge atlas that my parents have, so we can have a visual aid of where all these little islands are that we're going to be going to on the cruise. The cruise, if you haven't heard, is to celebrate 10 years of McGoo online, and everyone's invited to come to Greece. 9 days, best of Greece. There's a blog post about it if you want the information on that. And a group number to join in the fun. But it was so cool to just see a visual, mapping out of where all the places we're going to be going. And that is in October coming up. Are you going to do cruise themed cookies that week? That's a good idea. Yeah, I know. For that month, huh? For McGoo, it's definitely going to be Halloween. But and speaking of that, yeah, that month, I couldn't skip Halloween doing cookies. A Halloween cruise, a Halloween mixed with a cruise, nautical Halloween. Wait a minute, you're onto something here, Anne. Nautical cruise, like a zombie cruise. That would be hilarious. I did have a thought this morning too, because we were talking about getting that haunted cruise. Yeah, right. Ghost ship. We did talk about fitting in the the fortune teller sometime in the near future, and I was thinking that might work for Valentine's Day. So I'm like, I have all these ideas bouncing around in my head now. So a lot of what are we gonna do this year, cookie wise? We're gonna go strange and crazy places, right? Um, July 2021. That's when it was. Thank you. It's hard to keep track of all this, huh? Do you keep a notebook or something? Track ideas for cookie flavors and decorations. Sometimes I do. I will put a note in my phone if I'm like, oh my gosh. Usually it does, just stays in here, and then I probably forget half of the things that I have, my ideas. But when I write it in my phone, sometimes that helps. I should be better about that because usually when I write it down, it's in some notebook that then I have how many notebooks floating around. Do you guys do that? I even had one dedicated idea book, but I guess that's my phone. I should look at it because I bet I have ideas that I thought of a long time ago that I forgot about. Probably in here, I have some weird ideas because I usually wake up, the first thing in the morning. I'm like, I just dreamt that I decorated this crazy set. Um, so if I don't write it down, it goes away pretty fast too. Have a lovely appointment, Joni. See you next week. Pirate ghost ship. Yeah, that'd be cool. Wait, I should put this in my notes right now. You guys are so good. And this reminds me also of this month's expert lab. Have you seen it? So cute. Um, expert lab is with Amy Clow, and she she's so smart and so clever, and her expert lab was great. But another great idea she gave me was take notes, like detailed notes, so you don't have to keep relearning everything. So make sure to watch the expert lab and mixing it up. Amy Clow is fantastic. What a great teacher. Love an expert lab on how you track your ideas. See, I think I'm not good at it. I'm terrible at it. I'm trying to see if I have my what I call my brain here, which some of you guys have seen. Um, I'm running out of pages in my brain. That's sad. Cookie Cowgirl's little workbook here. I love it. Well, let's see when I started this. Really? Wait, no, that's not the year, right? The 2020 looks like. Interesting. So this is, years and years of some ideas here. Look, there's that McGoo U, November 2020. So I sketched it out, all the things that I needed for it, the icings. It's such a cool book. I really hope she's going to make another edition of this because look at this. How many more pages do I have left? Oh no, for real. Am I close to the end? I have like two classes worth of. That's so sad. Little gingerbread set. So yeah, this is a great book. I really hope. Look at that one. That was the succulent brick wall. So this has my in-person classes and my McGoo U classes. So let's peer pressure Monica Holbert to get another edition of this out because I will be so sad in a couple weeks. Really, I'm down to that. No kidding. Marilyn is so creative. She takes things and spins them and does them all kinds of clever ways. Wafer paper sales for the ghost ship. Maybe a 3D thing, huh? Oh my gosh. Pretty cool. The link for this book. See, I don't know that okay, let me see. I think she had it was through Bees Baked Art. I I'm almost positive that's where she sold it through, but I don't know that, oh my gosh, I don't know that she has it available. I think it's been like a while since she's had it. In a good way or a bad way, Pam? Good morning, Haley. Um, it's morning here, is it? And I know it's early morning for you. We need to catch up. I was gone for a week, so I didn't get back to you, but I'm back now. That's a brilliant idea, right? 10th anniversary edition. I know. I love it so much. Like I bring it to all my in-person classes because then if someone's helping me set up for like class, if they're like, how can I help? What can I do? I'm like, all of these things need to be, passed out to the students and stuff. So it's like I'll have like a set, like this is what needs to be at everyone's station. This is what I need for myself. It's so I can think about it once and then I don't have to think about it again. Think through everything. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do okay. That's okay. Take notes, Liz. Right? What did I learn from Amy Clow? Take notes. Okay, Monica, 10th anniversary edition. Okay, and then we're talking ghost ship, which I don't know. Might happen. Might need to happen. Nautical Halloween question mark? Maybe a messy random layer of notebook before I'm not clear. Yeah, and sometimes it definitely doesn't go straight into here. Sometimes there's some sketchy, I have a lot of notebooks that I kind of sketch in before I get the actual idea. So this is more of the planned part. Um, yeah, so there are different stages too. So I should probably show you my rough draft notebook as well. But this is once I get it like definitely cemented and marinated. So yeah, maybe marinated in a different notebook. I should have a marinated. Oh, okay. This is turning into something here. Okay, a marinating notebook that you don't feel bad. Maybe a soft cover, maybe with a spiral so you could open it all the way up. Okay, rough draft, because then everything would be in one place. I'm so careful about keeping this in one place, but my rough draft ones I put in everywhere. But if I had like a dedicated one that like paired with this one, what do we think about this? You guys are my brain. That's my real brain. You guys. You have the Cookie Cowgirl book. Yeah, it was at Cookie Con, right? And I think it was just that one Cookie Con that she had it. Mm, I think we're creating a brand new thing. This is like a Franken notebook. She also has these cute little cookie things, like thoughts at the bottom, and they're different on every page. Broken cookies have no calories. Good things begin at the end of your comfort zone. Oh, that's good. I don't think I usually read those, but they're so cute. And I love that it's graph paper. It's really light graph paper. So you take your cookie cutter, just, trace around it, and then do your little sketches inside of it. I know. Yeah, no kidding. And what's weird is I don't think I have ADHD except for when it comes to cookies. I'm like, maybe I am though. Yeah. And that's why you need one of these. Contain it all. Oh, this is embarrassing actually. I'm kind of like, I think I'm a little bit this might feel a little manic. I don't know. I don't know about you. Oh man. Yeah. My brain's working. I got bring it in. Bring it in. Here we go. Focus. Focus. Good. I'm glad. It's not just me. Yeah. I need to rein it in. Oh, that's the thing when it comes to like you got to rein it all in for like a class because that's the other part is I want to teach everybody everything like, oh my gosh, and then we could do this or you could do this or we could try this. Making sure that the classes, it's like, "Focus, Liz. Let's bring it down. Bring it down to one thought or one theme," right? That's the hard part, especially in a beginner class, because 'cause you're like, "Okay, we're gonna keep things simple." It's hard to keep things simple. I think some people are so good at that. Like, let's distill it all into this really clean and clear-cut vision, and I'm like, "But we could. We could do this and this and this. Let's add this and add this." Um, I've been doing cookies less than a year, but I see things now and think, "What an awesome cookie idea." Yeah, good. That's key too, because so many people are like, "Aren't cookies, like, done? There's not much more you can do with it." But there's always more things you can do with it because there's always new things in fashion and decorating in, all things, and that extends to cookies too. That's just another medium, right? It's another canvas to work on. That means you're really in it. You've got the cookie little addiction going. Yeah, so when we were in Mexico, I saw all kinds of things. I was like, "Whoa." Take a picture of it. If it makes you feel something, take a picture of it, because then you wanna translate that into cookie. Um, you know, because there's always gonna be inspiration. You're gonna see something and go, "Oh, that makes me feel" whatever it is. Sad, bad, scared, happy, dreamy. It all, because that's the goal. For me, it's, when somebody looks at a cookie set, I want them to feel something like, there's a story there, you know? Take them on a little emotional journey in your sets. That sounds so lame. Uh, but and then, of course, it has to taste good. A lot of people ask me that, especially when they're just learning about cookies, like, "What is it that you do?" And I'm like, "Okay, this needs a visual aid." Uh, right. Yes, yeah, it was beautiful. It was a little on the warm side, which was nice to have a break, from winter. I yeah. It got when you're sitting by a pool and you get so hot that you have to get in the pool, it was like that. It was like, oh, you just get kind of soak in the sun and you go in the pool and then you get out and you dry off and you soak in the sun and you get in the pool and and then you decide to get a different and go to the beach. So it was wonderful. It was very fun. Um, since I don't have homework to show, um, what else do we have? We have the deal. Remind me what it is. It's the turkey set, right? The cookie cutter we use this month for homework, which I might have a picture of homework. Let's see, what does Mr. John do here? He looks at this stuff. He's it's nice to have that background guy. So this is this month's homework. This Mr. Dapper, Mr. Peacock. So fun. So this cutter set is what's for sale. You just have to be signed in to get it. Also, if you're a McGoober, the file to print your own is available, which is super cool. And that's in the shop. Here is our lovely expert lab expert, Amy Clow. Oh, look at this. Now I see all these things to work with. Here's the cutter right here, the cutter set right here. And yay. Here is my upcoming class this Saturday. Looking through these pictures, this is reminding me of things to talk about that I need to talk about. This is a class I'm teaching this Saturday here in El Paso de Robles. It is all about icing, royal icing 101. We're going to go through consistencies. I had a big request from the beginners that they loved coming and taking the beginner classes, but that when they went home, they had issues with the consistency, getting that right. And we all know when we started, that makes a huge difference getting that consistency right. So if you're in the area in Paso, come join me this Saturday. We're going to make icing there, start to finish, thin out our own icing, color it, and do some fun experiments with different consistencies. This is the other thing coming up. SoFlo, April 26th and 28th. I am teaching, and I am a judge for the show. So that's going to be crazy cool. These are my two classes I'm teaching. The Love Your Anemones And home sweet home, Jennifer, we're gonna be doing this one together. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Ugh, I love, love, love teaching both these classes. I can't wait. How do I get rid of this thing? Okay, there we go. And now how do I get back to this part? Okay, I'm learning. Um, you made the 3D pumpkin from October and people couldn't believe it was all edible. Yeah, I want to try some more 3D cookies. I've had trouble finding silicone molds to hold the cookie dough. Um, Amazon has so many. If you just put in like heart or anything, um, they have a lot of options and sizes. So be sure to measure it and actually look at it in real, like get the ruler because I feel like sizing on that it can be a surprise. Sometimes you think this size sounds big or small and you get you're like, oh, that's way different than I thought. If you have a baking store near you, it is nice to feel it and see molds. If you have like a good cake shop, they'll have some molds there, which is nice to see, in real life the sizes if you're lucky enough. Hobby Lobby, I think, has some great molds too. Michael's not as many at all, but yay! I know. That is like one of my favorite, that Home Sweet Home class. There's so many things going on with it that people are like, but then when it all comes together, it's just gorgeous. Because we make everything, like all the little parts. Um, you are? Oh my gosh, Liz, stay warm. Oh my goodness. Good to see you. Oh, so many amazing things coming up. Um, I do we know what do we know about Cookie Con? Where are we at with that? I feel out of the loop. We know what dates the tickets go on sale, I believe. Yeah, yeah, Cookie Con. Anytime you can see them in person, I feel is the best, right? Because then you can see how deep they are. Because there's so many dimensions to a 3D mold. Sometimes it's deeper than you want, or just bigger in general. Yeah, so if there's a cake show, cake shop, cake specific shops online too. Oh my gosh, a lot of options there. Um, but as far as speaking of Cookie Con, we know what date we have to save the date for when the tickets go on sale. Do we have pre-Cookie Con teacher information? Ticket sales May 22nd. Save the date. That's important. I have a feeling that this Cookie Con is going to be wild as far as getting a ticket, right? Because there's one in the year and because of the location, Austin, Texas, it's gonna be a hot ticket, I feel. May 22nd. I'm gonna write that down. I'm taking notes, guys. That is good. Good to remember. Stay in jammy days. Oh, yeah, that's a hard day, right? Letting go of all that. That's fun though. That's nice. That'll feel nice. It's not spring cleaning, it's New Year's cleaning. That's a good kind of day. I think also when you see old sets, it makes you have kind of ideas. Keep a notebook handy. Write down little ideas you get as you release your old. Think about the new, right? I just watched The Giver last night for the first time. Blown away. Have you seen that? Isn't Monica local? Oh wait, there we go. Oh, to Cookie Con. The good reason to have an anniversary edition. I like the way you think. Devious. I'm kidding. You bought a mat instead of a mold to make the studs. Huh. So a mat, like that has a bunch of them. That's interesting. Yeah. I was just thinking about that lesson too. I love that look. And it's so simple with those molds. Do you think you'll teach a McGoo class like the houses you showed? Yeah. That has been on my to-do list forever is to make that into a lesson for McGoo. Um, it would be like kind of a different format just because it is definitely a longer form class than a typical McGoo class. So I think you know, I think the thought was this might be a spoiler. And this is the point where Mr. John would be like, don't say that. Um, I think that would be like great for the anniversary. Like, hey, let's just do like a huge class like that as like a yay. We did 10 years. This is a good way to celebrate. Do this like ginormous class. Those of us not cruising, I think we might need a little anniversary party, right? I know. Hmm. Okay, guys, you guys are such enablers. Okay, what would you? We should do an in-person anniversary party, like here in Paso. Anybody who wants to come can come. Hmm. It would definitely not be in October. It would be after. Would that be fun? Do like a cookie swap? Save the date? Okay, I need to think about this. I mean, we could do a part of it like virtual, but would that be fun? Hmm. You wish you could stay home. I have to leave for doctor's appointment for him. Oh my gosh, it's time to get a sheeter for Laura. Hmm. Does it hurt all the time or just when you do things like with pressure? I've never heard of that term, but it doesn't sound good. Contracture. That sounds happy thoughts and vibes, right? Right. Maybe split between the main cookie and the expert lab. Hmm. You guys are so dang smart. Yeah. Or maybe just like a whole extra thing. Hmm. Smart. This is like a brainstorming session. That's what Magoo minutes have become. It's like the Magooer brain trust here. Yeah. About your hot air balloon you entered in the fair. Oh my gosh, I don't want to ever do that again. That one, man, there was so much trial and error as I was doing it. I didn't even know if it would work. That one, yeah. 3D. 3D stuff is a different animal, isn't it? With pressure. I'm glad it doesn't hurt all the time, but that's still like a lot of what you do would be, painful. Like a mini cookie con. Hmm. Oh my gosh. Right? I know. It's so true. I know, and I know he's not watching because he would be popping in here being like, we get into trouble. Mm, an in-person anniversary party. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. You guys are terrible and wonderful. I love challenging yourself with 3D. Yeah, it is. You totally because you're so used to thinking flat and like we're we got that down, right? You know what to expect and how like icing will behave on a flat surface, and then you get into like 3D stuff, and it is different. It is fun, but man, I feel like there's just so many things that can go wrong because you're fighting gravity a lot of times for one. But yeah, you probably get out of your work you've done for classes or competitions just as inspiration. I was just thinking about this, Anne, because there's kind of a gallery on the website, but I don't know if it kind of does what I want it to do. So I have been wanting to talk to Mr. John and Mr. Rob about that. Yeah, it's a good idea. I have you guys are making a to-do list for me here. 2-day in-person party. Right? Right. Oh, man. Yeah, I think this has to happen. Hmm. Okay. I have a lot. This is too, okay, before we get any further, I think I need to get out of here because you guys are going to start like we're going to get into more trouble than we're already in. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. I have a lot of things to think about. Um, CookieCon in Austin, that is in September. September. Someone can get the dates before I can probably. September. I want to say the middle of September. Maybe the end of September. Yeah, yeah. Caravan with a K, KC. Search for McGoo cookie display. Have people sign up to complete one past month and try to get a whole 10 years. Oh my gosh. Like everybody's showing. Oh gosh, you guys. Wouldn't that be amazing? A whole history? Wow. You're like, somebody's like, I got that one. I got that homework. I got that homework and fill in all those gaps. That's brilliant. Yeah. Whoa. September 17th through 20th. Wow. 10 years. 10 years needs to be big, but man, we're going nuts. Okay, 10 years. I'm gonna give you a retrospective. That would be such a cool visual to do them all in order. Dang. I really want to go through all the lessons and do all the cookies. Yeah. Yeah. And some people have done that. I don't know if they've kept up. Um, yeah. Man, that would be that would be so cool. Wait, what did you say? Yeah, right? Not that you can yeah, you don't have a countdown. That would be cool to see all in this way. Yeah. It actually yeah, it is doable. People have done it. That'd be cool to see and from different people too. I don't think I showed you this. Did I show you this last? It's been a while, so I don't know if I did. Look what Mr. John got me. A neon sign. It's much bigger than we expected. It was supposed to go right there on that wall right there. It's too big, but it's a nice little turquoise blue neon. How cute is that? So that's also on my to-do list to hang up this big old light. Isn't that adorable? Resin all the cookies. Oh, wasn't that great? So useful. Leslie Marchio with that. If you haven't seen it, it's amazing. Such a great, thought out, walk you through all the options process. Yeah. Isn't it cute? So excited. Um, yeah. Oh, guys, you guys get me into trouble. All right, I have a huge to-do list. Before we even chatted, I had a huge to-do list. Now, but these are like things I need to think about now, which is great because that makes it doable, right? Thinking about it now makes it like possible. It's a big year, 10 years. Oh, that's so smart. Good to know. You resined it. And now you can put it out every Christmas, right? Um, I'm embarrassing. Okay. All right, gang. You guys are amazing. Oh, hi, kitten. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Staying warm where you're at. And next Monday is the last Monday of the month. No, wait, right? Where am I? I'm on the wrong month in my little planner. I was planning ahead something. What do we have? We have one more Monday. So that will be the preview of February. So we will see that. That'll be exciting for, for all to know what we're baking up. So that'll be fun. We will defend you. You guys got my back. Yeah, you guys are fantastic. I did want to mention I got a little package in the mail from Margot, man, a fellow McGoober, and she sent a little Christmas card to McGoo U. She sent me a incredible Christmas gift and one for Sage. Oh my gosh, I can't even with Margot. To everyone at McGoo U, love Margot and Carl. Oh my gosh, so cute. She thought of all of her friends at McGoo U. You guys are just so generous and sweet and thoughtful. Dang creative, a little too creative. We get into trouble. You guys are dangerous. And my cat is now eating my hair. I love you. What else can I say? Thanks for enabling being creative, awesome humans. You guys really are fantastic. And I will talk with you next Monday. And we'll find out how to end this because I never do this part. But see you next Monday. Have a delicious day.